We are live. The Denver Broncos franchise. Let's do an audio check. Yeah, always make sure the sound's going out. Check, check, check. Oh, we gotta unmute it. All right, we can hear ourselves. It's going out. The audio's good, and we're back with the Denver Broncos franchise here. And man, what do you guys think of the playoff games this past weekend? That's what gave me the energy to want to play some NFL football here today. We're going to do one game. We are taking on the winless New York Jets. We're 4-0, looking to move to 5-0. We got the rookie Tom Brady Jr. We've gone all in. We got rid of Justin Fields a time ago. We got Jonathan Taylor locked up. Cobra is here. Welcome, Cobra, just in time. So it has been a time, so let's try to remember what all we have done recently with the team. So we got the big Jonathan Taylor signing, and part of getting rid of weekend was good, man. Oh yes, 49ers guy, yeah. We could be on the way to another 49ers Bengals Super Bowl, the three-peat, right? So yeah, man, the Buccaneers Rams game, I think people are just coming off of what happened yesterday, but the Buccaneers Rams game, the Rams dominated like 95% of that game, but Tampa still came back and tied it, but then two passes and that's it, done. Cooper Kupp, I watch him. I'm a big Eastern Washington fan because I love the red football field. So I've been watching that guy for years and years, and man, he's tearing it up, taking Brady out of the playoffs, and then the one that everyone's talking about, that insane ending to the Bills and Chiefs game. You got a feel for the Bills. Obviously, the Chiefs used to be in that situation before Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. They were the team that could never get over the hump, and now it's the Buffalo Bills. They're just trying to push through. So, yeah, there you see Pierce and Jonathan Taylor. So we kind of went all in with those two contracts, but that's big because a lot of that money, because we were able to make those re-signings because we got rid of Justin Fields, which was pretty awesome. And so we got Justin Fields traded. We just got the draft picks for him. And you can see some of the other deals we made as of late. But I say, Cobra, since you're here, let's send out the tweet to the people to let the people know that we are live, as always. Real quick on Twitter, we did a poll as well, seeing what you guys wanted to play, and there are no votes casted, so I picked NFL football. So remember, you can always check us out on Twitter, and that's how you know when we'll go live, and you can also vote on polls and all that fun stuff. So with that being said, let's get this game started. So we are undefeated, we're hitting the road, and we are going to be playing the winless Jets, our first game on the road after a pretty nice homestand to begin the season. And it's Sam Darnold, who is the Jets still trucking along with Darnold as their starting quarterback. And we got the rookie, Tom Brady Jr., so we're just going to go with the classic whites. But you know me with the Jets, I don't like these unis. I'm not a fan. I should take that back. I don't hate the uniforms. Just for the Jets, they're kind of weird for me because I think of the Jets. I don't know. I don't think of the Jets. Whenever I think of the green of the Jets like that, I think of, now I can definitely wear that as an alternate. When I think of the green Jets, I think of those teams that went like 1-15 in the 90s. What was that, 96? They went like 1-15. This is the Jets that I remember from recent years. Of course, Super Bowl III. I don't know. That's classic Jets unis to me. Those were the ones where they weren't winning very much at all. So that's what we are going to go with here. Not the option. We want the classic. There you go. That's the Jets uniform. For me, that's the one I like the best. That's what we're going with. Jets and Broncos. Here we go. Can we go to a perfect 5-0? I don't think we've ever gone 5-0. This is season 11. Remember, 7 seasons with the Dolphins, 2 with the Niners. Our second year here with Denver. So our 11th year in total. And we're putting a good roster together. And we're also building for the future. Hopefully a good 5-year plan We got that extra money from the Justin Fields contract to throw around. And we got at least Tom Brady Jr. on that rookie contract for at least 5 years. And maybe by then, maybe by the end of year 5, you know, we'll be, 15, 16 years into it. It'll be time to upgrade to Madden 23 at that point, and maybe we move on to a new team, right? But we'll see. I mean, Gary Kubiak with the Broncos, he only lasted 2 years, and then he said, I'm good, I'm out. So, we can do that. But let's get some Super Bowls first. Still looking for our first. We've been to 1 Super Bowl with the Dolphins. We got beat, similar to the way the Bills got beat, where the Panthers won the coin toss in the Super Bowl overtime. Cam Newton took it right down and scored, and that was that. And you can see the results of that on our YouTube page on the Classic Clips playlist, so be sure to check that out. Also, be sure to check out Patreon. We got 40 episodes of the Madden 12 Denver Broncos franchise from our old YouTube channel up on Patreon, so make sure you guys are checking that out. Terrius Whitlow, your running back for the 0-5 New York Jets. And here we go. We're going to be kicking off to the Jets and Broncos, the Tebow Bowl, right? Kansas City undefeated too. Down there getting ready to kick off against Dallas. So a couple of undefeateds in the AFC West. And there's the former Bronco. It's Dell running it back. I don't like this camera angle. And it's going to be a pretty decent return there by Tyler Dell. And here comes Sam Darnold. He's been on the Jets since day one, unlike in the real world where the Jets got through their rookie contract with Darnold and they said, we're good. Shipped him off to Carolina. He is still here as a Jet all these years later. But here we go. 1st and 10. I haven't played this in a while. We've been playing college football a lot. The Utah Utes. The handoff to Whitlow. And that is a very good start. 13 yards by Whitlow. I've been watching the old, on YouTube, they have all the old games on YouTube. I've been watching the Broncos-Jaguars game from 1996, the big playoff game where the... not expansion Jaguars, but oh, there's a nice loss of yards right there. Hasselwood taken down. That's the new signee. Oh no, that's John Banks. I thought that was Bush. That is John Banks. He's the old veteran on this team. But I've been watching the old Broncos. I don't know why, torturing myself as a Broncos fan, but watching the '96 game against the Jaguars, the playoff game where they got upset, and people thought that was going to be the Super Bowl team, and it was actually coming the next 2 years. But you look back, man, that could have been possibly, you know, I don't know if they would have beaten the Packers, because that would have been them playing the Packers in the Super Bowl that year. But that could have been a three-peat for Denver if they didn't slip up in '96. So anyway, look at your New York Jets, and after a solid start, they quickly fall back and find themselves on a 3rd down and long. So good opportunity here for our Broncos to get the stop. The defending Super Bowl champs 5-0. Oh my goodness, that's looking like these playoff games where you have guys stopped and they give up a big play. Sam Darnold hooking up with TJ Vasher. And the coverage was blown there. Nobody was across the middle of the field getting Vasher. So that's not what you want to see when you're playing a winless team. But anything can happen. We don't want to pull a Cardinals against the Lions here in this one. Another solid run by Whitlow, straight up the gut there. 2nd and inches. Darnold line up in the gun. We were hoping to get some defensive help. Oh, how about that? How about that stop by Jordan Battle? Not allowing the 1st down. We'll give you a little recap of our Broncos defense. We were hoping, but if you guys remember with our previous stream with the big trade to Justin Fields, we were trying to get some help on the defensive line, get that solid defensive pass rusher. We couldn't get it, couldn't land the deal, so we ended up just making the trade for draft picks to alleviate ourselves of the contract. The handoff, and it is going to be a first down. Thomas Jones getting the first down there for the Jets. What do you guys think? Any Jets fans out there? Do you like the white and green, or do you like what they wear now? Do you like the new unis? So I think any other team, I wouldn't hate them, but just because I'm so used to, like, this to me is like, that's just so the New York Jets. You know, again, Super Bowl III, the 2 AFC Championship games with Sanchez. Like, when I think of the Jets, I think of these uniforms. Not, you know, so it's hard for me to make that switch happen. And, you know, people probably thought that for the Broncos back then. They, you know, the Broncos went to 4 Super Bowls with their old, the big D helmets, the light blue and orange, and then they switched them. And, man, now, wow, that opening drive, touchdown Jets. Now, for me as a Bronco, growing up in the 90s, yeah, I can't picture the Broncos in anything but what they wear. Well, easy drive down the field for Darnold, 0-5, playing 4-0. And Sam Darnold to Tyler Dell for the touchdown. So it's 6-0 on a lengthy opening drive here in New York. We've had our struggles in New York. Remember, we had the back-to-back games, New York and the Jets and the Giants, where we had a hard time previously on previous streams. A lot of undefeated still. I'm looking at the, you know, the bottom here. You got Pittsburgh, you got Seattle, you got Kansas City, Denver, all still undefeated here. We're in week 6, so pretty late into the season here. Still have a bunch of undefeateds, and here he comes, Tom Jr. Dear old dad got booted from the postseason in real life, so he's going to watch the old son here. Jack Brady's younger brother, old Tom Jr., coming in. He's trying to hold the legacy down, and he's here in Denver. And he's got the Broncos off to a 4-0 start. In a, you know, big chance that the coaching staff here took. Dancing around, and Nick Coffey with the grab, and Michigan to Michigan connection. But yeah, big risk this team took with going all in on Tom Jr. as a rookie, no NFL experience, and getting rid of our franchise quarterback because of a contract dispute, turning over to the rookie. You know, it could have been disaster. We don't know that it's not going to be yet, but so far it hasn't been. But that, you know, he can come in and struggle, and then people are looking at like, boy, you traded away a 10-year veteran for a rookie. But, you know, we had to play the percentages, the contract, you know. Just sliding that one into Torrey Holt. Bit of a dangerous throw, but Brady got it in there. But yeah, we played the money, played the contracts. So far in the backfield, it's been interesting. It's been Lucas Webb. No Jonathan Taylor. No Jamil Pierce, who signed those nice new contracts on our last stream. But it's going to be a first down nonetheless by the Denver Broncos here. There we see Jonathan Taylor in the... Or no, that's not Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's out with an injury, right? It's been that long. That is Deontay Silver. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember now. Everybody's injured. I remember. We got to... Can we look up the injury? That's how long it's been since we last played. That's right. Everybody is injured. Now I'm remembering. I was like, where are our guys at? That's why. Everyone's out with an injury. So 2nd and 12. 15 tackles right there. Trezmont Marshall. Georgia Bulldog watched his alma mater win a national title this season. 2nd down and 12 for the Broncos just past midfield here. Brady dropping back, and once again, Nick Coffey is open, and he tried to juke down the field. That was brought down by Silas Godfrey. So 2 big plays by Coffey, who, that was another free agent pickup we needed after the retirement of Mike Gesicki. So 1st and 10, and Brady dropping back, finds an open Adam Page. Anthony Page. Adam Page is the hangman on AEW. The AEW channel. It's Anthony Page. Yeah, I got my pages mixed up, man. But Brady willing the Broncos right down the field here. And they're in a good spot. The handoff to Webb. And Webb's going to get a handful of yards. Mohamed Sanogo And here's your Denver Broncos defense, or offense, as a quick recapper. Torrey Holt, Jalen Knighton, Deontay Silver, the backup running backs in there for the time being, while our main fellas are out with injury. And, of course, your starting quarterback, Tom Brady Jr., the young man. Another Brady trying to win a bunch of titles here. He's going to dish it off to Mike Evans. That's Dad's old teammate right there. Yeah, how about that pass from Tom Brady Sr. to Mike Evans in the playoff game yesterday to bring the Buccaneers back within reach. So now Mike Evans gets to play with Tom Brady's young man there, the young son. And it is going to be 3rd and 9 for the Broncos here. Brady going empty set in the shotgun. Dropping, and he's going to get rid of it quick, and it's going to hit Torrey Holt in the hands and fall to the turf. So that's Brady's first incompletion. He didn't look too pleased at that. We'll take a look at this on the double feature. Didn't even hit Torrey Holt in the hands, or was it batted down? Let's try to get another look at it. It looked like Sunoco actually got in there and batted it down, but it was, right there for Torrey Holt. So here comes the rookie Sebastian Janikowski. That's the nice thing about this Broncos team. We got a lot of young. Well, Janikowski's going to push that one. So this is not a promising start against the 0-5 Jets. We have a lot of young talent on this team. Torrey Holt, Janikowski, Brady, all on these rookie contracts. We can make something out of these first 5 seasons. We'll be in a good spot here before these contracts are due. Incomplete. Wow, Sam Darnold, I'm not sure what happened there. He couldn't find a more open receiver and just whiffed on it. So incomplete by Darnold. And a lot of plays for the Jets in the gun so far. And they are going to run the ball. And it's going to be about 8 yards for Kentavious Whitlow. So 3rd and 3. And once again, the Jets will line up in the gun. Maybe they're going to run it again to Whitlow. We're going to try to bring some heat, and they're going to pass it, so we got to get in there. And we brought the heat, and it forced Darnold to make a bad pass to Malcolm Epps. Falls to the turf, incomplete. And the Jets go 3 and out. So there you go. That's what we need. On to punt this one away, J.K. Scott. Punting it away. Speaking of young rookies, Dante Hall on kick return duty. And Dante Hall, look at the joystick. And Dante Hall is going to get down a hard-fought run to the 34-yard line. 21 yards for Dante Hall. That was a pretty good return there. So Denver back out onto the field. 1st and 10. Brady Jr. is definitely in a rough situation here, having to throw the ball a lot more than, rookie would like, with these running backs being out. Mike Evans. Oh man, one of the few veterans on this offensive side of things coming up with an injury. So that's the last thing we need, is injuries to our offensive team here, who's already somewhat depleted. But Silver, who had a pretty nice game his first outing, he's going to have a really good run right there. Picked him up a couple of weeks ago with the injuries. Deontay Silver out of UTEP.
Ready. 30 base.
Hand off to Silver again, and Silver loses the football, but thank goodness it's going to be recovered by Denver. DJ Moore is right there on the spot. I cannot even see what the injury is. Thanks, Madden. A strained tricep, so Mike Evans is out. I can't even substitute him out. My game is glitching. Fantastic. The give is to Silver again. And is that just going to stay on the screen the whole time? Okay, now I can substitute it. I've never seen that glitch before, but there you go. 2nd down and 8 for the Broncos. Brady under center, dropping back. Wide open is Coffee. He almost overshot him there, but Coffee made another catch. And Brady's looking solid right now, 7 of 8. Only that one incompletion. Coffee could not shed the defender. That's the old Curtis Martin number out there getting the stop. 2nd and 6. Starting to have Utah flashbacks if we can't get into the end zone here. Struggling in the red zone. Boyle, oh my God. Unfreaking believable. Terrible blocking, which it wouldn't be a Madden game without terrible blocking. And about 100-yard scoop and score there. I mean, we don't need 2 people blocking 1 guy. Why that block wasn't made right there, number 82, Nick Coffey, is beyond me. If those blocks are picked up, that's a touchdown. But that didn't happen, and then not only were 2 guys blocking 1 guy, which is stupid, but he still got through. 72. I mean, just doesn't even try to block. That's just frustrating right there. The fact that that even happened because of inept blocking, and we're dominating the yards on the field here. It's 14-0 for 0-5. That always seemed to happen. All right, we got to regroup. Still lots of time, but jeez, oh man. See what Dante Hall can do with it. Can he get us a good run back? A touchdown would be nice right here, Dante Hall. Not going to happen. He does get us to the 29. Denver 4-0. The Jets 0-5. See the yards and then the score. It doesn't add up, does it? Brady, DJ Moore. First down, and Brady's passing the ball well. 9 of 10. Can you believe this, Cobra? Can you believe this? And Knighton in the game now. Delayed handoff to Knighton. And he's going to get met at the line by Quentin Williams. Second down and 12. Everyone's stacked up at the line here, but it is going to be a pass. And Brady is going to find Kocher, who can't hang on to it. That's the second incompletion here for the Broncos, and now it's 3rd and long. And heat came in, and it's going to be a quarterback sack. Trezmon Marshall. Down goes Brady Jr., the poor blocking right there. And it's the second time. 72, I don't even have a 72 on my call sheet. So that's twice that he's given up big plays. And now we got to punt it away. Low kick, it's a roller. Oh, look at that. That's our ball, right? That is our ball. What a big blunder by the Jets. Big chance. What a weird game this has been so far. Denver picks it up on a special teams blunder. That's a horse collar. Come on. Horse collar by Thaddeus Cecil. Another Michigan man. Denver, we've got to take advantage here. Kocher that time, make sure he grabs it. You see Tom Brady Jr. A lot of pressure thrown at the young man early on in his NFL career here. Pressure's on. Brady gets it out there to Webb, and Webb forced out of bounds. 2nd and 3. Denver looking for that first down, looking for that touchdown. The give to Silver, and I don't know if Silver got anything. He got 1. So it's 3rd and 2 for the Broncos. Good blocking that time, and it is going to be a first down, but we have a flag. Please don't be a hold. Face mask. Yes. Although he pointed at the offense, but because we're going for the end zone, and he pointed towards us. So, yeah. Anyway, perfect. That helps out. So we got 3 plays to try to stuff this one in, and on the first play, oh, come on! This is an absolute disaster. It should be 21-0, or 21-7 at the very least right now. I think he was down. Let's get a review of that. We are going to get a review. And we're going to get the ball back. Good Lord. I don't even want to run it again.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is first.
Let's get this in here. Come on. Oh, my God. I don't want to try the strong toss because we're going to get screwed up. Go break screen. You got to back up fast. Get some blocks. There we go. How about that play call to get the Broncos in the end zone? Deontay Silver for the score, and the Broncos finally on the scoreboard. Goodness me. And that should be right down the middle for Janikowski. And it's good. Whew, well, it's been an ugly first half. But we're in it. There's Dell. Please make a stop. Good Lord. Why is this game being so weird right now? I feel like everything's not going how it should. That's the scary thing. That's all it takes in the NFL, you know? One game and you're done. You slip up, you're out. No second chances. Baseball and hockey, and, you know, get 4 chances. Not here. Not in football. All right, boys, we got to regroup. We got to regroup, men. Darnold to throw it here. Short pass, spin move, and how about a little sandwich right there? Darnold going down the field, and great defense. Who did we have out there? Jordan Battle was out there. Kashawn Clemens also out there in battle with TJ Vasher. So after the opening drive, the defense has held the Jets out. They're still hanging on to this lead, bizarrely. J.K. Scott booting this one away. Dante Hall's going to field this one. Normally you wonder, but when you got Dante Hall, you take your chances. And look at Dante Hall, who was actually going to get us an extra 4 yards. So there you go. We're waiting for him to break one, though. But the Bronco offense stepping back onto the field. We just got to limit our mistakes now.
On the double.
Quicken these turnovers, get some scores. Brady out to Webb. That's going to be a first down for the Broncos.
Ready. 91.
Closing in on 2 minutes here. The give is to Silver, and nowhere for Silver to go. Thaddeus Cecil clamps down on him. So 2-1, and that is your 2-minute warning. 14-7. The winless Jets leading the undefeated Denver Broncos. Brady's going to go empty set. Out to Kocher. First down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, passing game's continuing to do well, so maybe we just keep doing that. Let the young man show out. DJ Moore. I'm going to go hurry up here. Brady wide open is DJ Moore. Oh, they're going to call that as a late hit. I don't know. To me, that's not a late hit. But, you know, we got to take it, right? I would love to see one time. I would love to see in the NFL, like, a really bad call like that. And then a team decline it. Like, be like, no, that's like a really bad roughing the passer. And the team declines it as like, no, that wasn't a bad call. But we're not going to be stupid. We're going to take that, of course. Wide open across the middle is Torrey Hole, and there we go. We are a Janikowski extra point away from tying this up, and I mean, I'm telling you, if we get our running backs back healthy, the way Brady Jr. is passing, I mean, we got a solid run at this thing. And well, you have to think Justin Fields. We weren't going to put Brady Jr. in there yet as a rookie. Let him get that experience. We let Fields start the first 2 games, but when you're asking for a $150 million contract and you're already on the hot seat, that's hard to come by. So all right, minute 04. If we play this one right, we can stop the Jets here and even get the ball back. Maybe even make another play and potentially take the lead. They are going to go with the screen. Does not work. They was that like butt fumble part 2. He threw it right at the backside of his offensive lineman. So they're going to stop the clock on their own. Are the Jets? Darnold. Wide open. TJ Vasher was left wide open. So that's going to kind of put a halt to our plans of trying to get one more score before the half, unless we get a turnover here. Darnold will step up and heave it and find another open receiver, Malcolm Epps, that time. There's been a couple of plays where I don't know where our secondary has gone. Where have they gone? Darnold. That one was tossed into some heavy traffic. Knocked away by Robert Highsmith. But there were about 3 Broncos there looking to make a play on that ball. 2nd and 10. Darnold. Oh, I was thinking that was an interception waiting to happen. Another one of our young players out there, Leon O'Neal was out there. Delta O'Neal also running around somewhere. So 3rd and 10. I mean, we still have 3 timeouts. Dropped, incomplete. There is Delta O'Neal making a play on Jaden Hasselwood. So 4th and 10. Jets will kick it. And boy, if they miss it or we get a block, golden opportunity here. Delta O'Neal's already blocked a bunch of kicks this year, and this one is no good. It doinked off the bottom crossbar. No good by Matt Conklin. From green and white to green and white. Michigan State man to New York Jets. He doinked it, and the Denver Broncos don't look now. We got 27 seconds. We got 3 timeouts. And if yesterday in the NFL told us anything, you only need 13 seconds to get points on the board, they're going to leave DJ Moore wide open. And we're going to go ahead and take one of our timeouts. That would be something if after all this we can end up with the lead going into the half. Could you believe those odds, the way this thing started? We just couldn't get out of our own way early on, but they're leaving our guys and Brady plenty of time, so we'll take our second timeout and now start taking shots at the end zone. Brady Jr.'s in the zone here. Pressure's coming. DJ Moore, touchdown, Broncos. My goodness, and we are going to take the lead going into the half when it's all said and done. It honestly should be 35-7 right now if we had scored on our first drive. And if we had scored on our second drive and didn't fumble it away 100 yards the other way, it would be 35-7. Instead, it's 21-14, but we'll take it nonetheless. There's no squibs in this game, huh? Oh, there it is. You gotta... I want to squib this one. I want to do what the Bills didn't do. Make them waste some time here. Oh, boy, he caught that. So we only wasted 2 seconds. We're going to get decent field position. I thought that was going to go a lot differently, but who knows? Maybe we get a turnover. Maybe we force them into throwing some passes they weren't going to throw. Oh my God, how do we miss that sack? There it goes. Isn't that a Super Bowl rematch at the bottom of the screen? The Jaguars and the Seahawks. Jaguars are winless though. Seahawks undefeated. There's Mike Vrabel, who hasn't done much today as far as we haven't called his name. I'm sure he's been out there. But we get to the end of the first half. It was sloppy for Denver, but Tom Jr. played extremely well. And look at, I mean, he's got 242 passing yards. So let's take a breather. Let's look at some of these scores here. All right. Let's get back into this thing. Tom Jr. He showed out. I mean, he was a late draft pick, but he's shown out. Dante Hall. Yeah, and we had the benefit of hindsight with a lot of these draft picks. You know, Dante Hall, Brady, Janikowski, O'Neal, but the other teams have the same opportunities to draft these same players. So they just happened to come up when it was our turn. We're not even doing it with our big running backs either. Jonathan Taylor out. Imagine when he comes back. Brady gets rid of it at the last minute. That actually was almost intercepted. It bounced off the fingertips of Silas Godfrey. So quickly, it's 3rd and 10 after a short run and then that incompletion. So here we go. Could be a 3-and-out. Brady's going to toss it up to Torrey Holt, who was double covered. He had his hands on it, but he couldn't hang on. Look at the numbers by Brady Jr. This is one of his better offensive outputs of his young career so far. It's only his 3rd start, remember. Justin Fields started the first 2 weeks. And then we put Brady in there for week 2. Or week 3, rather, and he played well. And then week 4, and then that was it. All right, there's Derek Stingley. Watch out, we'll hit the ref now. But here comes this Denver defense looking to continue to put pressure on Sam Darnold. He's going to have a very short field. In fact, they're starting already in Denver territory, which is not ideal. And there's Whitlow, who had the big runs early on in this game, and now he's starting off the third quarter here with another big run. (21-14), Denver 4-0. The Jets 0-5. Here comes Leal, and Darnold goes down, just hung on to the football. And actually, Leal, remember, that was one of our, it's all starting to come back to me now. You tell me, DeMarvin Leal was one of our big trades that we made to get. I said we wanted to get some defensive line help. Well, Leal was one of those trades that we made to get that defensive line help. I'm trying to remember who we traded for him now. But, and it was like he wasn't in on any of the plays, and it was making me go crazy. But now he is, because we made some substitutions. And there you go. Does anyone remember? Put in the chat. Oh, that should have been a first down run, and Whitlow just turned back into the pile. So we'll take that. Who did we trade for Leal? I forget who we traded. We traded somebody, one of our wide receivers, I think. It's been a while. We played a lot of other games. Pressure. Oh, there's the sack. Speaking of Leal, and it might be a payback on the scoop and score. Unfortunately for Leal, he has no speed. He was rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Sam Darnold had to take it out. Sam's pissed. Look at him. Look at him. Sam's growling there. Who was that forced that fumble? That was Leal that picked it up. But who was? Okay, it's Mike. No, that wasn't Mike Vrabel. Vrabel came in. It was actually Delta O'Neal, a rookie, on the corner blitz coming in. And Tom Brady Jr., you see 20 of 24, 247, 3 touchdowns. He's been pretty perfect here today, and he's going to start off this possession empty set. So the Broncos are going all in for more points. And, well, there's the first mistake for Brady Jr. It's going to be intercepted there by Jamal Adams. Coach probably told Brady, hey, pull the trigger, we're going for the score. And he was going for Nick Coffey, who had been pretty darn near unstoppable today. But that's going to be an interception back to the Jets. So there you go. Sam Darnold. Handoff, and the running game for the Jets continues to go well. Thomas Jones for the first down. 25 yards for him on the ground. Jones and Whitlow combining for about 60 or 70 yards. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Statman. And Whitlow again. We got to, man, while we're putting the pressure on Darnold, it's the running game that's eating the Broncos up, and another solid run right there by Whitlow. We're crowding the line, but it doesn't seem to be doing much damage here. Play fake. Darnold almost ran right into somebody. He's going to step up and hang on to it all day again, and it's going to be incomplete. Boy, Darnold just hangs onto that football, does he not? 2nd and 10 here for the Jets. Dropping back in the gun for Darnold. You got to watch for the draw play here, because they will do that, and they are going to do it. And I said watch for it. Come on, defense. Didn't you hear me chastise them from the sideline? I said watch for the draw, and they did the draw. And what the heck? And he got 7 yards. So, all right, watch for the draw, defense. All right, well, this time they're going to throw it. And it's going to be a first down for the New York Jets. The man who got the touchdown pass, the only touchdown pass of the game, Tyler Dell, for the Jets out there. Jets, 14 on the board, 1 on the opening drive and 1 on the 100-yard fumble going the other way. The give to Whitlow, and once again our defense. Boy, they're about to give up a handful of 100-yard rushers here at this rate. That'll be us once Jonathan Taylor and Jamil Pierce actually get back from injury, but for now we kind of sticking the ball in Tom Brady Jr.'s hands and saying, hey, win it for us, son. There we go, finally. How about that big hit? Was that Bush? I don't know who it was, because we got a defensive auto flip that took away. We'll just say that it was Devin Bush. All right, the new guy. Handoff once again. And this time it's Thomas Jones back in the game. All right, 3rd and 5 for the Broncos here. Darnold looking to pass it. Nope, play fake. He is going to pass it, and incomplete. Derek Stingley on the coverage, knocking it away from Jaden Hasselwood. And now the Jets got a decision to make. They doinked it off the field goal a lot closer at the end of the second quarter. I'm surprised they're going to try to kick a field goal from this far. Yeah, that was stupid. He was short, and the ball like 10 yards closer the last time they tried to kick. So that's 2 missed field goals now for Matt Conklin. And Denver with another opportunity here. I mean, the Jets are trying to give this game to Denver. They just got to try to take it and put it in there. Quentin Williams coming in and making the tackle for a loss. Gives me 2nd and 12 for the Broncos here. Brady dropping back, and lots of time, and finally out to DJ Moore, who's had a big game. That's a solid catch right there. DJ Moore. Got the old Tyreek Hill number. I still can't believe Tyreek. Look at those, the passing yards from Darnold to Brady. Man, nobody was open on that one, and that's the second time that Brady's gone down at the hands of Trezmon Marshall, the second sack. Who is 72? We got to get rid of him because he's let Brady get hit twice, and he had that awful block earlier. Braden Smith, he's an 81. We freaking went out. Okay, I don't know what his deal is. Do better. Maybe he's just having an off day, but he's gotta do better. You know what? We're gonna go 4 verticals. We're just gonna chunk it, see if anyone's open, and if not, we'll just probably eat another sack. There's someone that's open. Oh, Nick Coffey, you gotta hang on to that. I hate the drop passes. We'll go with the old double post here. Oh, my guy Anthony Page. He won't let me down, right? Let's see. We're gonna look for Page. We're dropping. Page isn't open, and once again, unable to hold Marshall. That's the 3rd time that Marshall's not been held. He's having a bad day right there. Yeah, he cannot block Marshall at all. So Brady goes down, and the Broncos continue to let the Jets hang around in this one, unfortunately for us. Pearson Gatewood brings that one, and Whitlow will bring it up to the 20, and that's where the Jets will take over. Come on, defense. Brady Jr. and the offense has slowed down here in the 3rd. Draw play, and Leal just shed his blocker and got right in there, and that's one of the best stops we've had on Jatavius Whitlow all day. Let's see, who we got watching along? I know we got Cobra earlier. Jump in the chat if you're watching with us. Say hey. We want to shout you out. Another give to Whitlow, and he's going to be brought down by Mr. Charleston Southern, Robert Highsmith. So we're going to go zone here. Darnold's going to have to throw it, I would imagine. And he is. And zone works out to perfection. They complete the pass, but that's all they're going to get. And now they're going to punt it away, so it's turned into a defensive slugfest, if you will, here. J.K. Scott punting this one away. Dante Hall. Dante Hall is always good for a juker, too, but he hasn't had that big breakout run, and part of that's just you're playing Madden, and you don't really get a lot of big kick returns or punt returns. All right, 1st and 10. Empty set here. And Brady to Kocher. Still not a bad day. A lot better than his last couple of passes. So they're stacking the line. You know, we're going to switch this up. We're going to run it, but How about the audible by the rookie? Seeing that they're stacking the line, so we switch it to the old quick pass. We get the first down. I like that. Deontay Silver back in. The give to Silver. Good blocking, and we're going to have a flag, and that's probably going to be brought back, and it is. Well, the Broncos can't get out of their own way today. If we weren't playing a 0-5 team, this would probably be a guaranteed loss, but man, we're hanging in there. Just the fact that it's an 0-5 team, but we've shot ourselves in the foot a million times. Nothing in the first, nothing in the third. Hopefully the fourth is much like the second. It is 21-14 Denver. Brady wide open is DJ Moore. He's going to pick up a big chunk of that 1st and 20 back. Brady over 300 yards passing in this one. 2nd and 7. Brady's going to line up in the gun here again. Pressure coming. Oh, it's tipped up. Somebody catch that. Good Lord. That was almost bad. 3rd and 7 for the Broncos. Brady Jr. First down. Nick Coffey. Boy, he got just wrangled and thrown to the turf by Jamal Adams there. Ooh, but that helps. That definitely helps a little bit. Gives us a little breathing room. We're probably getting close to Janikowski's field goal range here. And go outside to Silver in the running game, unfortunately, has been rough. Give credit. I mean, Marshall again. Man, you get jealous of certain guys when you play against them, and it's like, man, I want Marshall on my team. He's been playing lights out today. Torrey Holt was his 3rd catch of today, I believe. 325 for Brady. Mostly just passing the ball because it's been working. But the Jets, which is their secondary, is playing much like their linebackers here. 3rd and 4. Brady dropping back. Open down the field is Kerry Coacher. Another first down for the Broncos. 3:46 for Brady Jr. through the air today. And it's first down Broncos. Brady intercepted. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the stupidest way to lose a game if we lose this game. We have given the Jets every opportunity to win this game, and they haven't even been playing that well. Anthony Page was open, or he appeared to be open. There's been 2 100-yard turnover touchdowns for the Jets. Pressure was coming again, which it kind of rushed this throw, but I mean, everyone was pretty well covered, except you see the open man, and he steps up, but you kind of wish that Anthony Page would also step up and make a play instead of drifting back. But, I mean, we certainly threw it to a guy. The throw was kind of off target, too. When we're throwing this, you're hoping the ball's going to go anywhere from the logo to the sideline, and the ball ended up going here, which Anthony Page had all of this area to himself, and the ball went there instead of over there. So, yeah. Okay, well, let's just try to regroup. He's a rookie, right? He's going to make those kind of plays, those kind of mistakes. Extra point is good, and thanks to 2 100-yard turnover touchdowns, the 0-5 Jets are in this thing. They've tied it up. It's 21-21. And again, the way we've been playing, again, there's 3 times. We should have 3 extra. It should be 42-7 right now. If you take away the 2 100-yard turnovers and the missed opportunity on the opening drive. It should be a blowout going up against this 0-5 squad. It's 21-21 right now. Look at the yards. I mean, we've almost tripled them in total yards. Nick Coffey going to get some more of those total yards. When it's all said and done, Brady might hit 400 yards passing, which is going to be awesome for the rookie. Don't wear the young man's R around. Dad's going to come on the field and say, hey. Dad might come get another unsportsmanlike conduct, a second of his career. If we wear out his son's arm here. Time ticking away here in the fourth. Brady Jr. is going to go back to the air. That play's worked out very well all day, and it is going to be a touchdown for Denver to quickly reclaim the lead. It's been Nick Coffey this time. It's Kerry Kocher, and it's going to be a touchdown. But that tight end running that corner route has worked out on more than one occasion here today. Touchdown Broncos, and God, we just got to hang on and not try to blow this thing. I mean, we are trying to give away our undefeated season to a winless team for our best efforts. Marcus Mariota holding this one. Janikowski boots it through, and it took the Broncos just a handful of plays to get right down the field. Oh, that's right, Mariota's still wearing Elway's old number. Let him have it. Elway said you can have it. Take number 7. Take the number. You know that Seinfeld episode, The Pen? Take the pen. Take the pen. That's what Elway said. Mariota came to the team, and he said, I can't take number 7. And Elway said, take it. Take the number. Take the number. And then his wife said, afterwards, why'd you give him the number? Well, he asked me for it. Just imagine that if you know the Seinfeld episode, The Pen. That's how the whole number 7 scenario went down with Elway and Marcus Mariota over the number. Why'd you take his number? He gave it to me. Well, he didn't think you would accept. Well, he was wrong. And then, the other old retired, Shannon Sharp comes and, hey, that's a good number you got. That's a nice number. How'd you know about this number? He's out there telling everybody you took the number. I didn't take the number. He gave me the number. Right? If you haven't seen that episode of Seinfeld, you folks have no idea what I'm saying right now. But it's a great episode. Go, I don't know, it's probably on YouTube or something. But anyway, third down and short. Demarius Dubose is going to hold Whitlow, and it's going to be 4th and inches. So while we're rambling on about take the number, take the pen, the Jets on 4th and inches are going to elect to punt this one away rather than take a shot at it. They got 4-0 on the ropes here, and they're just going to punt this one away, and that's actually going to work out pretty well for the New York Jets. They're going down at the 1. And without much of a running game from us to speak of, that could be a very good situation for the Jets. We got Kocher in there, and we're going to hand the ball off to Kocher. If our running backs aren't doing it, we're going to give it to our tight end, right? That was one of the better runs we've had all day from our tight end. Dealing with the depleted running back group here. Handoff to Silver. First down, Broncos. 37 yards for Silver. We're gonna see if we can get this play again. I'm telling you, it's worked out every time. Let's see. Is it gonna be open again? Look at this. Oh my God! Every time that play, the Jets have no answer. 443 for Brady Jr. An outstanding outing. You have the 2 interceptions, but just ignore those. What an outing this has been by Tom Jr. Torrey Holt, first down Broncos. 453, 31 of 39. Who would have predicted this? And again, we have the benefit of hindsight, obviously. But we drafted him in the 3rd, 4th round. 32 teams passed up on him every time, and we nabbed him late. He was there, and we're like, okay, let's take a shot. Go watch the past streams on YouTube. TV Sports 27 on YouTube. You can watch the episode where we draft Tom Jr. He impressed in training camp, impressed in practice. He did the preseason battle. Justin Fields won out, but Justin Fields lost out with his $150 million contract, and the rest is history, as they say, for Tom Jr. But Tom Jr. is going to ask for a lot, too, when his contract comes up, but we got him on that sweet rookie deal for at least 4 more seasons, so. Oh, man, Brady couldn't find anybody open on that one, and Marshall again. Oh, man, what a day he's having. The Georgia Bulldog, Trezmont Marshall. And, again, it was just, this is looking like the Buccaneers game all over again, where they, you know, it was like Aaron Donald and Von Miller. They couldn't block for the life, and that's what is happening here in Denver. We just got to try to hold them now. We're going to let this clock tick all the way down. It would have been nice if we can got one more score. I still hate that, man, Tom's big game. Oh, my God. Tom's big game here that he's having, and we only are winning by 7. Obviously, you'd like to have a little more on the board, but we'll see what happens here. It's going to be up to our defense. And Darnold hasn't exactly played lights out today, so that's going to help us out quite a bit. Here we go, 2 minutes for the Jets. Can they make Bronco Nation cry? Well, they're going to start. Stingley was there on pursuit of Dell. Here comes Leal, and yes! Quarterback sack to Marvin Leal. We got to look and see who we traded for him. That was a big trade. That's something we wanted, was more defensive. Man, if only we could have gotten a trade for Justin Fields and gotten even more defensive line help to help Neal out. That would have been incredible. 3rd and 6. Leal's got his X factor here. Almost intercepted. Hitting Robert Highsmith in the hands. Incomplete, and it's 4th and 6 for the Broncos and the Jets. It comes down to this. And it's going to be a first down. Unbelievable. Jets are still going. They've yet to take their timeout. Leal coming in. They're going to call roughing the passer. They are not. I don't know why the Jets. They are very stupid. They did the hurry-up huddle, let 12 seconds run off the clock, and then called a timeout. So now they have 30 seconds. 2 timeouts left. Got to get into the end zone. Trying to pull up the upset win here against Denver. Oh, Wiley. Jerry Wiley was right there. He didn't have the angle on it to get the interception, so instead he just knocked it down, which is better than nothing. But boy, that was a interception opportunity waiting to happen. Pittsburgh's going to remain undefeated. Dylan McCaffrey and company. Boy, the whole AFC is just stacked with undefeateds. Intercepted! It was picked off by Jordan Battle. Leal put the pressure. I think he even made contact with Darnold. And Denver is going to survive. They tried to give this game away to the Jets. Yeah, Darnold got hit, which may have affected his throw just a bit. Darnold was looking for Plaxico Burress, who has been very quiet in this game. That's the first time we've called Plaxico's name all day, and it was on an interception. So we're in the victory formation. Do the V. Oh, they're going to call a timeout. Okay. You want to play this way? I can play this way, Jets. You know you're not going to win this. No, that'd be stupid. Oh, that'd be stupid. LeBron, welcome, my friend. You're actually just catching the tail end of this. Guess what, Jets? Now we're going to call a timeout. Because you guys wanted to call timeouts even though you knew you weren't going to win. We're going to run up the stats a little bit.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Oh, come on, Coffee.
Come on now. Let's go.
That's all right, Jets. Enjoy your 0-5. Whew. We, again, everything in our power to try to hand that game to the winless Jets, but we are going to go. What the heck kind of picture is that? We are going to go to 5-0 on the year. Incredible 5-0 record. Brady Jr. goes for 424 in this one. And we hang on for the win. Look at that. I mean, he threw for an extra 300 yards over Sam Darnold's 77% completion percentage. And it's a big win for the Broncos. So let's wrap this one up. As we move forward here, we can, everyone could advance on. I think we got one more week that we can at least get Pierce back. So I got to wait a bit for Jonathan Taylor, but we go to 5-0, and we got the Chargers, our second time playing the LA Chargers. I don't think they're doing too well either. They are... Oh, we got weekly awards. Brady was, look at that. Brady, Offensive Player of the Week, along with Marshall, Defensive Player of the Week. Looking on the other side, Justin Fields named the NFC. That's a bit awkward. The quarterback we traded away for Tom Brady Jr. So Fields is your Offensive Player of the Week for the NFC. Brady Jr. for the AFC. So, I mean, we had an embarrassment of riches. Fields also threw for 4 passing yards. So, man, other than 2 interceptions, Brady had about 100 yards more than Fields. But it's a pretty even day. So there you go. That's funny and interesting right there. And the rest of the big offensive days from everybody around the league in the past week. So there you go. Let's see here. The Chargers, yes, they're 2-4. So hopefully it's another game we don't screw up. For college players, I think for this season, because we have been doing the... which I guess we kind of already agreed to that, judging by the fact that we scouted already. We're not going to do a draft class this season. We had been doing historical draft classes. For this season, we're just going to do the rookie players here. So we got some more players that we can look over. And I know, defensive tackle is something we talked about. We wanted to maybe get that help. We haven't been looking. Maybe this Silken here, Al Silken. What about Rico Elam? I like that name. He could be, somebody. Blair Gore. That's a great name for a defensive tackle. Here comes Gore. He gored him. We need to get our right tackle fixed since that situation. We got a good right tackle situation there too. So a lot of these guys, they say left end. Are there any late round gems or not? We don't need quarterbacks. All positions. A corner, yeah. This guy could be good too. Okay, so we got interesting people here. We got linebackers are probably going to call it quits soon too, because Bush is up there in age. So got some interesting possibilities. Pierce is not going to play because whenever we tried that one time and they just limp around on the field and it's pointless. So one more week we can survive without him. How about some contracts? So we got Braden Smith. I'm going to wait on him considering and the fact that he turned down my last contract offer. He sucked in the last game, and if he's going to be that bad, I don't want any part of him. We definitely want Nick Coffey back. So we're just going to say, hey, we're going to offer him that money. Perfect. I love it. See, we couldn't do this unless we got rid of Justin Fields. Chauncey Rivers, I think we definitely want to re-sign him. One more. Yeah, just give him 1 year. Tristan Hill, I'm kind of iffy on, but he's not asking for a lot. Peters, I think we can definitely get rid of. I think we bring back Sean Murphy Bunting. He's not asking for a lot. DJ Moore, I mean, he's a 75, but he's been a monster. Mariota as well as a backup. I mean, can't have a terrible backup. Klein, Knighton, we're going to do our yearly release Knighton and then just re-sign him because nobody pays that money for him. Mac Wilson, Silver wants 11 million. You guys are out of your freaking mind. I'll release all of you and then just re-sign you. So we actually don't even have that many big name folks that we can re-sign. So that's going to give us even more money. We're going to still have a lot of money to play with in the off season. I don't know. 8 million is that a lot for 79? But he's, it's only for 1 more year, and we can always get rid of him or what. I mean, he's been decent. I guess not so much this year, but the last couple of years, he's good for at least 50 tackles a season. He gets a couple. He had 10 sacks last season. So, I mean, what the heck? So that is shored up. Let's look one more time. Look at all the undefeated teams in the AFC. Oh my God, the Broncos, the Steelers, the Chiefs, all in the AFC. It's top heavy. That's frightening. And we got 2 games with the Chiefs coming up as well. So who was the big... I'm trying to remember who we traded to get Leal. Is that who? Oh, so we did. Okay, we did get a defense. Boy, I completely blanked out on that. If you're watching all my streams in order on YouTube, you're probably thinking, what an idiot. I completely forgot. So we traded the draft picks. I was looking at this and I thought, we traded Justin Fields and the 2 draft picks to get to Marvin Leal. So that was us that traded those picks away. So we did get something for Justin Fields, which was our ultimate goal, which is what we wanted. So perfect. We traded LaMichael James to the Bengals. I don't even remember doing that. For draft picks, apparently. I guess we were just trying to get rid of a contract. Well, there you go. And again, us trading away Justin Fields allowed all of these contracts to be signed right here. This was all the money Justin Fields was asking for. And instead, we were able to sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players for getting rid of 1. So there you go. You got to take your lumps somehow. But there you go. We moved to 5-0. We got the Chargers up next. And as always, thank you guys for joining us. Hope you had a good time. And we'll see you guys next time.